Minas is a central state, landlocked. You want to hit the beach, and it's a 7-hour bus ride to Rio. That, or you come here, Beach Station. No beach, hire a water truck. Economy in the shitter, turn up the music and dance. It's known here as the Little Slippery Way. You adapt, you survive, no matter what, you have a good time, and you don't go it alone. It's a philosophy that carries over to the botecos. They're basically neighborhood joints found all over Brazil, serving beers, cachaça, and a few homemade dishes. Places like this one, Bar do Coreca.
What are the requirements that define a boteco?
It's a place where the family is behind the counter, full-time.
Mom and pop.
Mom and papa, yeah.
Eduardo Maia is a self-taught gastronome and paterfamilias of the boteco scene here. Luis Otavio, a beverage tycoon who specializes in the legendary cachaça of Minas Gerais.
If the boteco is good, people come all over town. It's like a home outside our home.
It's a group therapy.
What do you talk about?
We talk about everything but business.
Sports?
Jokes,
Sports,
women,
food.
food.
Eduardo had previous incarnations as a banker and then as an entrepreneur. But he threw it all out in 2000 to start the Comida do Boteco, an annual competition for botecos. It's a big deal here, and it raised botecos from male-dominated dirty glass joints to the centerpiece of the Mineira social scene.
So what's on the menu?
Boteco in Minas, it's a bit like the Italian. We eat a lot of pork here. But the important thing about the botecos in Minas is that they serve root food, food from Minas Gerais.
So what are we having today?
I think we're having tongue, of course, ox tongue.
Right. I'm intrigued. What?
Would you like some tripe as well?
I think a little tripe as well.
Would you like some hand of the pig?
Yes. Yes.
So now you're gonna go deep inside Minas.
I'm happy. Yes.
Okay. Cadê o...
Ox tongue cooked with basil, mint, and pepper. Feijão tropeiro, perhaps the most famous dish in Minas. Beans, manioc flour, smoked and cured meats, and if you're lucky, fresh eggs.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. There we start. That's the tongue, ox tongue.
Yep.
That's the foot, the pig's
Right.
foot. May I?
Yes, please.
The food from Minas Gerais has nothing to do with our climate.
Yeah, you're right.
Nothing.
This is cold weather food.
Yes, smell is nice.
Yeah, right?
It's a very comfort food, isn't it? He prepares the tongue.
Beautiful.
Every step does it.
You have a great culinary tradition here of flavors. You have fantastic ingredients. But in upper class Belo Horizonte, people that are insecure about their food until recently. Where did this come from?
It's a plague. Italian and French food.
I used to say it's a complex,
Right.
like a trauma from who colonized us. So they impose it.
Right.
We have excellent products. Good products in France. They make good food in France with their products. But here, let's make the same technique, but with our products. We started saying, listen, this is good, put in your restaurant. Pequi is good. They were ashamed to eat pequi.
This attachment to the idea that French food and Italian food will always be more valuable than your own thing. It's a ridiculous concept.
We Mineiros, we don't talk much. We don't go on the top of our mountain and start to spread the word. We have good food. We are very quiet people. You have to discover us. But we have the best.
Pergunte por mim, longe de você. Veja como é triste viver. Sei que sem chão, quando a flutuar, já não mais existe eu cantar. Pergunte por mim, longe de você. Veja como é triste eu viver. Sem sem chão, quase a flutuar, já não mais existe meu cantar. Pergunte
The story of Mineira cuisine, you could argue, starts with the gold rush, the world's first, in fact. In the late 1600s, alluvial gold was found in the mountainous rivers of Minas. Over the next 100-plus years, while Portuguese masters fanned themselves on the riverbanks, African slaves sifted billions in gold from the mud and earth. By the end of the 19th century, the deposits were exhausted, and about 500,000 Africans had been forced to make this country their home. Now Brazil has the largest African diaspora in the world. And though Brazil remains a country of rampant inequity, deeply divided along racial lines, African culture saturates all corners of the society. This is especially true of the food.
Looks good. Super.
Ele pode ver, por exemplo, que aqui em Minas não tem muito sal, não tem muita pimenta. A nossa comida é muito mais com sabor de alho, cebola, do que qualquer outro condimento, né?
Zora Santos is a practitioner of old-school Afro-Mineira cuisine. She traveled Europe as one of the first black Brazilian models in the 70s, but returned home to look inward, becoming an ambassador for independent black women in the kitchen and running her own catering business. Joining us at the table are Zora's daughter, Catarina, and friends Ulu Akanruli and Cida Heiss.
Well, how African is Brazilian cuisine in general?
99%.
90%. What do you think white Brazilians, would they say the same thing?
É muito interessante isso.
Mas se perguntar qual é a comida que eles mais gostam, eles vão dizer da feijoada, do tropeiro mineiro, do frango com quiabo. São comidas de descendência africana.
Zora prides herself on preparing food in the tradition of the enslaved African women who were, in her view, the matriarchs of Mineira cuisine. She cooks with a serious focus on vegetables and greens, ingredients from the yard, basically what her predecessors had to work with, and applies West African technique. This is anju, a dish simply made of cornmeal and water or milk, cooked for hours. There's ora pranobis, a native green, very rich in protein. It was known as the poor people's meat, and its use dates back to colonial times when African cooks had to make do with very limited resources. Pork has always been common to this area where people raised and still raise their own pigs to butcher. Ribs are on the menu today, and I am not complaining.
But look, everything that Brazilians claim to love is African, right? I mean, the music, the food, all of the classic dishes. Do you feel, given how central everything African is to Brazil and Brazilian identity, do you feel that Afro-Brazilians have political representation?
No.
No, nobody. It's like nobody had. Let me think. No.
Nem política, nem acadêmica, econômica, não.
Why?
Não.
Why?
Agora fez a pergunta, por quê, né?
Why?
Uai, por que eu respondo?
Everything African is so fundamental to everything that makes Brazil awesome. I mean, I could say the same thing about the United States, but look.
O catolicismo, o rico não passa no fundo da agulha, não tem uma coisa assim.
Tem o sermão do padre Vieira, que é da época da colonização, que ele dizia que todo esse sofrimento imposto ao negro era para garantir o seu lugar no céu.
The Catholic and the Protestants, they have the same ideology that the black people, right, should
Be satisfied now because it'll pay off later.
Yeah,
We'll get you next time.
Exactly.
But you had huge success as a model. How did this?
Não se encaixa.
She said it's not fit.
It
Não
doesn't
se
fit.
encaixa. Era muito mais folclore e exótico do que qualquer outra coisa. Pergunta pra ele, por favor, se ele conhece a história da Vênus Negra. Você sabe quem é?
Velhos.
Vênus. Aquela mulher.
Refresh my memory.
Uma que foi levada para a Inglaterra e ela era exposta toda noite, porque ela era uma mulher gorda, uma negra, e ela era exposta no circo como uma aberração. Essa época de modelo, eu me vejo muito dessa forma.
But you don't think it meant anything? Did it not in any way redefine what is beautiful?
Foi. Para muita gente foi importante. Não redefinir, mas pelo menos olhar para várias belezas, né? Eu falo que essa outra questão eu tenho que resolver com o meu psicólogo.
Okay.
Pra ficar na boa cachorra, eu pergunto eu vou. A samba que você me convidou, eu vou, que roupa eu vou. A samba que você me convidou.
Now, Sushiobara is a town like many others in rural Japan. The kind of Japanese town we don't see much of in movies or television. A once traditional farming community, slow-paced, inward-looking, the opposite end of the universe culturally from New York and Tokyo, even from Kanazawa.
前は田んぼで後ろはね、あれでしょ、畑だの。今はもう全然見る影もないけどさ。新幹線が止まるようになってからはね、賑やかになったよ。
It used to be a 5-hour trip from Tokyo, now reduced to 2 by the Shinkansen bullet train. Why don't we have these in America, by the way? Ask your congressman. This rather drab, featureless place is where Masa was born and raised and could well have stayed. But then, everything would have been different. Masa's dad, Yoshio, recently passed, but his mom, Ishi, is still going strong, the center of the family.
Tony, pleased to meet you.
Catherine is Masa's daughter, California raised but a frequent visitor to the family home. She and her grandmother are preparing some familiar comfort foods to celebrate Masa's homecoming.
Thank you, Mom.
Motsuni is a slow simmered stew of pork tripe, konnyaku, daikon, green onions, and miso.
What's it?
Our food, right? This is the country food. Kanpai. Welcome home. Kanpai.
You don't get this in New York.
No.
This is really good. Let's see why you'll love this.
Catherine, by the way, is a pastry chef at the great restaurant, The French Laundry in the Napa Valley. So high-level cooking seems to run in the family.
So you grew up sitting in the sushi bar.
I did, yeah. Sitting on a milk crate with a cheeseburger in front, and I'd watch my dad prepping, and I'd call out, "Dad!" And he'd be like, "I'm not your dad here." I was like,
Oh, it's funny. What did you do for fun back there?
I was eating.
Your father was in the fish business, wholesale.
Fish business, yeah. Oh, retail. He makes sashimi, right?
魚屋始まったのはね、ばあちゃんの実家が商売してたから。で、やっぱ子供が大勢だから、うちで見ながらね、お金、今みたくさ、お魚と乾物類、そうやって仕出しもしたの。
Masa, his brother, and 3 sisters all worked for the family business every day after school and on weekends.
9, 10 years old, we carry the sashimi dish in the special kind of container. They go all the neighbors.
Yeah?
They deliver.
You learned how to clean fish very early, how to cut it.
10, 11, 12, that time already, I started grill the fish.
ね、あの頃はね、子供は小さいし大変だなと思ったけど、今はみんな大勢でばあちゃんにいろいろおいしいもの食べさせてくれるから今は幸せ。
Her opinion, were you a good student?
I was, right?
A good one?
子供の頃はわんぱくだったかって。
わんぱくわんぱく。
So were you surprised that he became a big success in America?
驚いたよ。厳しく育ったからね。だからああいう寿司子さんみたいさ、ちゃんとしたとこに勤まったんだと思うんだ。ね。寿司子はもうきちんとした旦那さんがさ、こうやっていなかったよね。と思うよ。
You were not a lazy kid. You had dreams and you wanted to.
But I can't sit long, you know. I gotta do something.
お店にいるより働いてんじゃないの？こう来た方が。
She's saying he probably works more here than at the restaurant.
Oh man, nice wasabi.
See this?
Yeah.
There's a great flavor. So just scrape first. After scrape, then go this way. Ooh.
Yeah, nice. Wow, look at that.
Comfort food is one thing, and damn, it's wonderful, but Masa being Masa, you'll notice there's a mountain of decidedly luxurious sashimi brought up from Tsukiji Market in Tokyo this morning.
This we do all the time, you know. Very simple, easy.
Oh, yeah, that's just a nice big pile of incredible, beautiful uni like that. I do that all the time.
Some sea urchin roe, or uni, and some high-test Otoro tuna that any New York sushi enthusiast would cheerfully cut their best friend's throat for.
Good, huh?
Fantastic.
マサのお寿司よりうまいんじゃん。
Bold words.
Maybe better.
Typical Japanese meal, champagne, Sancerre,
That's what we do.
country cooking at its best, right?
My name is Gertrude. I'm from Congo Brazzaville. I'm married to Albert, and we have 4 children.
It's my dream. My dream. I need to be boss. I need to have my land.
For sure, we like the weather because we don't have snow here. On summer, I know it's very hot here, but it's good for plenty, and people are nice in Houston.
Many of the more recent arrivals in Houston come from places where life is unbelievably hard and often dangerous. Many come from agrarian backgrounds, arriving here without the skill set needed to compete for jobs in an urban situation. Planet Forward, a nonprofit urban farming program, provides refugees like Gertrude and Albert Lombo access to land where they can make a living from the ground. So here we are, middle of Houston, a lush, fertile plot where eggplant, squash, string beans, and other produce is grown to be sold at farmers markets and to restaurants around town. Fellow Congolese Houston transplants Guy Moulet and Constant Guala. Chefs, when not tending their crops, prepare an outdoor meal for the Lombos and a group of friends and fellow farmers. Congolese, but with a definite Cajun touch, or is it the other way around? A slow-cooked stew of sausage, shrimp, dried mackerel, and Malabar spinach over fufu. Then Texas beef brochettes marinated in chilies and cilantro and Maggi bouillon, with a ratatouille made from produce grown right here.
What did you all think when you heard that you were going to be resettled in Texas?
In my country, when people talk about Texas, they know that is where many farmer is.
Really? And now, do you feel welcome? Do you feel the community is happy you're here?
Wonderful.
The first challenge was the language.
It wasn't easy. Even now, it's not easy.
But you already speak how many languages?
In Congo, principle, we have 3 languages.
Of course.
We have French, Lingala, and Munukutuba.
So don't feel too bad. Most Americans struggle with one. It's okay.
I'm a refugee from DRC.
What did you do in Kinshasa?
I did electrician and construction too.
And here?
I was machine operator. After that, I decided to be farmer. It was my dream.
My dream it was to get my own garden
And when I harvest, I need to cook.
Where are you cooking now?
I work at Four Seasons Hotel.
Oh, that's not a bad gig.
Yeah.
How African will Houston be in 20 years? A lot, right?
I want all my family still over there. My mom, my sister.
And you'd like them to come?
I want them to come.
A lot of first generation and second generation African babies going to be happening.
Yeah.
Houston is going to look real different.
Yeah.
You'll hear Lingala at the 7-Eleven, no problem.
No
Swahili
problem.
In 10 years?
Yeah.
The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd. Two teams locked in struggle. Take me out to the ball game, man. Though the smell wafting from behind the bleachers is not hot dogs or popcorn or roasting peanuts. It's a hell of a lot better, actually.
Basically, it's practically like baseball. First international game, believe it or not, was USA versus Canada.
Really?
Yes, in 1844. Yeah, I don't know if you knew, but cricket is second most watched sport in the
I just
world.
read that.
Yes. India is #1. USA is #2.
I do like a sport where you can aim at somebody's crotch, though. I think that's sort of awesome.
I'm not even going to try and explain the sport of cricket to you. There's a ball, and there's bats. And I think you run to, like, base. Go out to Sardar Patel Stadium in Houston's Richmond neighborhood and ask league president of the Houston Indian Cricket Club, Kuldeep Patel, what it's all about. He knows. He was once a big cricket star himself.
Let's go, let's go!
Who's winning?
The first team scored 120 runs.
Right.
They're chasing right now.
I see. So we can't really say because they haven't had an opportunity.
Exactly. Right?
See, this is why it didn't happen in America. We like winners in America. We like to know who's winning at all times.
But this is very high energetic game. Baseball, when we watch baseball, it's kind of slow to us.
Right.
When we're playing
Well,
this
even
game,
us.
Right? It's a slower game.
It's really all about the snacks in
Yes.
baseball.
Hot dogs.
They're shitty hot dogs, too. In beer's even worse.
Now for a hot dog. Oh, no. Right. Now for some tandoori chicken, cooked to perfection. Some spicy, tender, and totally delicious curried goat. And made-to-order potato masala dosas.
Are there fewer rules here? The caste system, you lose that right away?
It's not right away. You gotta understand, because when somebody's come from a rich middle-class family, it's going to take them a minute to get used to that culture shock over here. It's going to take them up 2 years.
Like when I got married, back then in the 90s, it was like I was supposed to marry a girl from my caste. It was an issue then, but now it's not an issue. Now, 20 years later, it's changed.
What about white Houstonians? Welcoming? Nice?
Like my experience, I moved from Singapore.
Right.
First 6 months, whenever we used to go anywhere and say we recently moved to USA, and everybody, oh, welcome to Texas, welcome to Houston, welcome to USA. And that made us very comfortable.
I mean, that's not the stereotype. The stereotype is that this is an intolerant state filled with, right-wing cowboys who don't like foreigners.
That's what
Not Houston.
Definitely not. In the beginning, you might feel that Texans are not that friendly to you.
Right.
But once you know them, they are really friendly people.
We see this is the best place to dream and achieve the dream.
The same opportunities in India I get, I won't make as much of my life as I would over here.
You work hard in this country, and if you put your mind to something, it is achievable. And I think so. America is land of opportunity and best place to stay in the world.
Some people say, make America great again. I say America was great all along. Some of us just forgot why. It's great because your grandfather and my grandfather and just about everybody's damn grandfather or great-grandfather crammed themselves, snuck, bought their way, or was dragged onto a boat. And one way or another allowed themselves eventually to dream. You still can. There's still room. And in some places in America, apparently, you are still welcome. Welcome, stranger. This land is your land.